let's look at our Saxon Lesson 11. So we're learning a new skill today. Okay. I want you to echo these sounds or these words for me. Okay. Back, lock, tuck, neck. Let's look at these words. So what letters are making that sound at the end? Right, it's a k sound. So these two letters are making that sound. That's a digraph. Okay. So a digraph is two letters that come together to make one sound. Okay. Do that with me. A digraph, two letters that come together to make one sound. Okay. We've learned blends. Blends are two letters, but we still hear both sounds like smile, sm. We still hear the S and M. We just put them together for sm. Okay. So back. That's two letters that makes one sound. Okay. So we code digraphs by underlining them. Okay. Need to make that. So I already did that. We code a digraph by underlining the two letters that make that one sound. Okay? So there are two kinds of digraphs. There's consonant digraphs, and then there are vowel digraphs. These CK is a consonant digraph because it's consonants. It's a C and a K. Okay, so let's finish coding these words. So how are we going to code these vowels? What are we going to put above them? Right, we're going to put a breve because our rule is a vowel followed by a consonant is short. So all of these vowels are short, so we're going to put a breve above them, okay? So we're going to be talking more about these a little later in the lesson, okay? That's really not the best eraser on this. Improvising. We're just improvising today. There we go. Okay, so let's look at our new letter card for CK. So here's our letter card. So when we see this, we're not going to say CK. We are going to say digraph CK. Okay? Just like our letter cards, we say A, B, C. This is digraph CK. So whenever we see this card, we're going to say digraph CK. Say it with me. Digraph CK. Good. Okay, let's look at our new picture card. So I'm going to make sure you can't see it from anywhere. I'm going to explain this, and I want you, because our picture cards are the ones that have a picture and then the sound to help us remember. So I'm going to describe this picture, and I want you to try to guess, okay? So it is a bird. Remember, it's using the digraph CK. It has short legs and webbed feet. What is it? I hope you said duck. So whenever we see this card, the keyword is duck. And the sound we've learned is k. Okay? So the word duck helps us remember the k sound because it ends with k. So the C, does anybody know why that's crossed out? Tell me if you think you know. Okay, the C is crossed out because a digraph only makes one sound. Okay, so it's underlined because it's digraph CK, and then the C is marked out because it just makes K sound. Okay, so whenever we code silent letters, we cross them out. Got it? So the words I had written, shouldn't have erased them, so I'm going to write them back. Sorry about that. What was the last one? Neck. Okay, so we had the digraphs underlined. Okay, and we had the short vowels with the breve, because our rule is when a vowel is followed by a consonant, it's short sound. Okay, so we still need to cross out the C to correctly code these. Okay, now we can read these b, ak, l, ak, t, uk, n, ek. Good job. Okay, so how do we spell the k sound? So in your video, in your review video, when you did your spelling, if I were to go k, what letters do you put here and what do we write down? We write K, comma, C, and we say K, comma, C. We've now learned a new k sound, so we have to know how to write that down. So look at this rule card. And we're not going to look at all of this. We are just going to look at this top part. Okay, so CK after a short vowel. Final K spelling sounds. So we spell all words that come after a short vowel with CK. Not just a K, not KE, not just a C. Well, C wouldn't. CK after a short vowel. Okay, that's the spelling rule. So we have to learn how to write that down. So a word that ends with the k sound after a short vowel is usually spelled with CK. From now on, whenever I ask you how to spell the k sound, we need to include the CK. So you'll respond, meaning you'll say K, comma, C, final digraph CK. Okay, so comma, K, comma, C, final position, CK. These are not L's, these are lines, okay? And I'm going to explain what those mean. So from now on, whenever I ask K sound, K, comma, C, final position, CK. The lines stand for final position, okay? The word final means at the end. So our rule card says after a vowel, the K sound is spelled with a CK. So the lines, that means it's at the final position of the word. So the lines mean final position CK. So on your spelling and high frequency word practice for lesson 11, number 30, oh my goodness. There we go. You need to write K, comma, C, final position, CK. Get your paper and write this on that line right now. Okay. Pause it if you need to. I'm going to keep going. Okay, so Miss Hendricks went off and forgot my Saxon binder at home this morning. So I'm going to write these here, but you're going to write them on your paper. So on number 1, on the back where we practice our review words and our sight words and new words. Number 1, spell the word swam. So swa is a blend. What makes swa? Swa am. Okay. Number 2, remember you can pause at any time you need to. Number 2, write west. Sound it out. West. We're using our blends. Est. St. Okay. Number 3, spell drop. That blend is drop. Okay. So now let's practice sight words. I don't remember if they're over here or down here, so I'm just going to keep going, but I'm numbering them, okay? 4, number 4, spell the sight word 8. The number 8. That's a tricky one. That's why it's a sight word, because this follows no rules. E-I-G-H-T. I'm sorry, my E doesn't really look like an E. That's a little better. 5, spell your sight word do. Do you like ice cream? Number 6, remember you can pause at any time. Spell the sight word who. Who are you? Okay, remember these are sight words. This does not follow our normal rule pattern. Neither does this, neither does this. We just have to know them. Our language is hard, guys. Okay, number 7. We're gonna practice spelling new words with digraph CK. So put your finger next to number 7. Spell the word pick. We can do that. P, I, and then k. The k sound after a vowel is spelled CK. CK, final position. Number 8, clock. Okay, that's that rule card that is at home in my Saxon binder. The K or C sound. If it's before any consonant, what sound makes the ul sound? It's an L. So we put the C before a consonant. So it's a C because it comes before a consonant. Ah, and then k. So we have a short vowel. So the k sound is going to be final position CK. Okay? I probably should stop saying K. We don't want to confuse people like, okay? Number 9, black. Bull is one of our blends. Bull. B-L, bless you. Ah. Okay, so we have a short vowel. So k comes at the end, final position. So it's final position CK. Good job, guys. Good job. Pause if you need to catch up, okay? Because I'm going to erase these. Okay. Now let's just practice coding some words. Oh my goodness, that's a long word, Miss Hendricks. Oh my goodness, we know how to code it. Let's go. What are we going to do first? Does anybody see a pattern? Okay, do we have vowels? Let's code our vowels with 2 V's. What comes between? There's 2 consonants. Oh my goodness, that means there's 2 syllables. You remember what we do? We break this word into its syllables. Remember CVVC? We put the split between the 2 consonants. Okay? Now our accent, we're going to put here because it's usually in the front. And then let's look at our vowels. A vowel followed by a consonant, is it short or long? It is short, so we're going to put a breve mark so we know it's short. I need to practice my breves. Let's look at this syllable. This is a vowel followed by a consonant, so it's going to be short. Okay? Good job. So read this word. You can sound it out now. Egg. Egg. Nutmeg. Okay? Good job. Let's look at this one. It's a short word. It is a vowel that is open. Remember, if it is not followed by anything, it's open, which means it's going to be short or long. It's going to be long, so we're going to put a macron there and our accent mark. So how do we pronounce this word now? This is a long O. S-O. So. Ooh, let's practice today's rule. Okay. We're going to underline our digraph. Mark out that C because we only hear one sound. And then this is a vowel that's followed by a consonant. So it's going to be short. So what's this word? Duck. Duck. Okay, good job. Now look at your worksheet 11. Worksheet 11. Not the high frequency, but the worksheet side. Turn it to the worksheet side, okay? You're going to code these words on this page and then read them to yourself, okay? When you finish, look at the pictures and draw a line from each picture to the matching word, okay? We're not doing this one together. I know you can do it. And then on your homework side, this is the side you will do right now or later. I know you're doing them both right now. You can do this. Code those words, okay? When you finish, read the words to someone at home. Practice your high frequency words. You know how to do that. Spell them and read them, okay? I apologize. I left my notebook at my binder at home. I'll have it for tomorrow's lesson. I did not realize that was right there over my eyes the whole time. Miss Hendricks, my goodness, silly girl. Okay.